So, out there.
Yeah.
So, out there behind the trees.
Okay.
Is probably our best spot for it. You sure?
Yeah, that works for me.
My wife, Christine, gave me a choice this Christmas. A gold tennis bracelet or chickens. And there's a good reason behind this, but there's a problem as well. There's only 4 days to Christmas. This isn't about jewellery or chickens. It's about fear and responsibility and trying to protect your kids in a world that feels a little bit unstable at the moment. My wife has a PhD. She works for one of the biggest banks in the world in New York City. She's smart, rational, highly educated, and not someone that you would expect to be worried about the end of the world. But she is, and when you've got a 2-year-old and a 5-month-old, something changes in your brain. And somewhere between global conflicts, economic uncertainty, climate anxiety, housing prices going up all the time, and late night internet deep dives into rabbit holes, the future starts to feel a little fragile.
It is cold.
It's proper frozen. Okay, the ground is pretty frozen, but we're thinking about this spot here. So this is where we're thinking about putting it and building the chicken coop and chicken run. We've got the chicken coop from Home Depot and we'll build the run ourselves. So it's out in the open a little bit, because what you actually do get here is you do get a lot of predators. So there is probably badgers, there's definitely foxes, and there's a few bears as well, and the bears will tear this apart. Not panic bunker type fragile, just that type of uncertainty. And when the world feels uncertain, people don't look for luxury, they look for control. Chickens means eggs. It means food. Food means survival. And that's what this could be about. It's primal. It's also very human as well. Part of Christine does really want that bracelet. She loves her sister's tennis bracelet, and honestly, she deserves it after this year. But there's another part that wants something else entirely. She wants our kids to grow up knowing how to feed themselves, how to rely on the land, and not to be completely dependent on a system we don't control. For me, I wanted to give her peace of mind. Even if I didn't fully share her apocalyptic timeline, I do agree that we're living in uncertain times and the price of food, including eggs, are off the charts. And teaching our kids important lessons and also learning new skills was important to me too. So I started to build. Not because I'm a farmer, not because I think society is going to collapse anytime soon, but because building something with your hands feels kind of like pushing back against the chaos and gives you some control. But there is one problem. We've only 3 days left to Christmas now. And you can't just go out and buy chickens. Apparently you need a license, paperwork and approval. Well, they actually are easy to get, but like getting them on a particular day, particularly a Christmas day, may not be the easiest thing to get. But bigger complication with it was technically here where we are in New Jersey with this township that we're in, you are allowed to keep chickens in your back garden, but to keep chickens in your back garden you have to get a license, which is fair enough. And that license is a bit of paper and you fill it out and the town should approve it within a week or two. There's some kind of requirements within that you have a certain amount of land. So there is a lot to this, and very disappointing, still haven't seen any bloody directions. Maybe not disappointing, but concerning. Suddenly this simple, symbolic gift turned into a race against bureaucracy and time. And while building this half-built chicken coop in the cold, I started to think, is it time to turn to the tennis bracelet? As I was building, I heard a song, a Billy Joel song. You know it, the one that goes, "We didn't start the fire." It lists war, famine, political chaos, cultural collapse, decade after decade. He wrote this song after a discussion with a 20-year-old that said his generation was left with a mess to clean up. Billy listed all the major global events that happened in his first 40 years of life. And the point of this song is simple. Every generation thinks it is the worst it has ever been. Every family feels their moment is uniquely dangerous. But the fire was always burning. We might argue that we've never seen the rate of change that we're seeing right now, but we also haven't seen the amount of huge opportunities that are in front of us. And that song was a good reminder at the right time. Instructions are absolutely terrible on this. I have no idea what this next little piece is about. It gives me an J, but doesn't tell me where J goes. So I'm like, is that little piece here? Okay, so first part of it is done. Still need to do the small runs, but first part is pretty much complete. Done a little bit of the chicken coop.
What is... Shit, I'm not kidding. What's in that?
I didn't make it. Okay, try again. We're 4 days out from Christmas. We started to build the chicken coop. We're maybe 10% past the first little bit of it. The hard bit, maybe. Or not the hard bit, but the little house for them. We still have to do the run, and we still have to do a lot more in terms of actually getting chickens. And you messed up. You still don't have our license to hold chickens here. So how are we going to get chickens for Christmas Day? Or am I going to have to buy you a diamond bracelet?
Wow. The application's in process. So it could come through tomorrow. Tomorrow's still a work day. We get the chickens, or we could illegally have them for a few days. Not a big deal. Want my chickens.
So I think that is a problem. So I could probably deal with not getting the lumber before Christmas. There's a few ways we could secure the chickens, but getting the chickens here for Christmas Day still seems to be a problem. So now I have to think about an alternative gift. One day left, Christmas Eve tomorrow, and yeah, this makes things a little bit harder again. So now we are 2 days out and the snow has hit a snowstorm, and Christmas Eve is tomorrow, and we've other commitments, like making sure everything is ready for Santa, because that's more important. So no chickens for Christine for Christmas this year. The chicken coop was built, we still had to do the chicken run, and there was a simple tennis bracelet. Not the gift that I was hoping for or I originally had imagined getting done, but the one she needed. It was a signal, a sign that we're thinking long term and that we're adapting and we're learning. This isn't about preparing for the end of the world. It's about being more connected in 2026. It's about becoming a little bit more self-reliant, a little bit more skilled, and a little less fearful. Learning how to grow food, fix things, and build things is also really important for me going into 2026. Not because we're certain things are going to get worse, but because resilience is never going to be a bad investment. And every family does feel pressure in their own different ways. And this was ours this Christmas. Hey Luke, I didn't know you were coming out here.
You need help, Daddy.
Yeah, we have to get it all ready, don't we? Set it up for the eggs. They're gonna go here. They go and block off the bits here at the end. But we need them to block off the end. So put that there like that. And we can put a nail or two into them. Yeah. And we have it all ready now, don't we?